Welcome to One Man's Tracks, the secondhand music channel. As another wacky and wild year comes to a close, I once again have tasked myself with compartmentalizing the insane musical onslaught that I've bombarded these ear holes with throughout 2025. As it has been since even before I started the channel, with each new year I seem to be listening to more and more new records. And I seem to be getting better and better at picking them, with the rate of hits to misses increasing year after year, and so it warranted me making an entire other video just to shout out the honorable mentions of this year, let alone this whole top 25 list, so check that out if you don't see your favorite here. Plus, I've been skimming through a bunch of the other lists that come out across the internet and have queued up an entire other giant pile of albums that I haven't even got to yet this year. I'm absolutely spoiled, inspired, and enthralled by all the amazing artistry. I'm overwhelmed in the best of ways. Like I said, if you don't see your favorites, please leave a comment down below and maybe go make sure they didn't make that too good not to mention list. I'll try to keep things concise for both our sakes, so let's get right into the top 25 with Parcels Loved. Funky, sweet, feel-good electropop, this album rides along in such a cozy, groovy pocket. I can't help but get swept up in its hooky, springy bops. Number 24, Milkweed Glemskella. A fascinating telling of an Irish saga with a unique pastiche. The combination of classical Eastern instrumentation with the production style that gives it the feeling of a much, much older recording with its haunting storytelling lyricism makes for quite the incomparable little LP. Number 23, Ribbon Skirt, Bite Down. This agitated indie slack rock duo's cruisy tunes are quite reminiscent of the Aussie dole wave scene. Dry, beautifully depressed, and aggressively snarky. Maybe signaling a Canadian indie grunge rock revival? Number 22, The Callous Cowboys, I Don't Want to See You in Heaven. Like its Museum of Failure introduction states, it's an enigmatic collection of songs about anguish and suffering. A crazy, ever-expanding, post-hardcore emotional outburst full of devastating progressions, brutal lyricism, alongside softer, reflective breaths. Its ripping catharsis is potent indeed. Number 21, Armand Hammer and the Alchemist's Mercy. Get lost in the chemistry, conviction, and haunted, tormented atmosphere, colliding, creating a smooth, sneering, jazzy liquid hip-hop LP whose moody ambiance and earnest ruminations provide a marvelously gruff backdrop to wind down to. Number 20, Lucy Dacus, Forever's a Feeling. Enchanting, yearning, narrative reflections on losing love. These soft, feathery, diaristic, melancholic meditations are delivered with a touching romantic clarity. Number 19, Anna Managuchi, Anyway. This energetic assortment of propulsive, happy-go-lucky rockin' tunes charges excitedly, hitting you with a barrage of driving, cathartic, throwback indie rock tunes. Number 18, Destroyer, Dan's Boogie. Dan Behar's latest loungy chamber pop chronicle has a particularly affecting quality to it. Such a commanding, charismatic discernment. It's intimately fatalistic, yet aloofly debonair. Number 17, K Tronada, Ain't No Damn Way. An instrumental joint that's unendingly engaging. It's futuristic, big beat-driven house bops, building in groove as the record progresses, effortlessly and immaculately just daring any rapper to step on up to it. Number 16, Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist, Alfredo 2. Gripping, dreary, unrelenting hip hop accentuated with moving, understated beats and production. These guys suavely sedate, setting a grimy, smoky scene with their moody, reflective atmospherics. Number 15, Horse Girl, Phonetics On and On. Charming, introspective, bright, tuneful harmonies litter the tracklist of this tender shoegazy LP. A cozy folk rocker that is incessantly catchy and compassionate. Number 14, McKinley Dixon, Magic Alive. Brilliant storytelling rapping over masterfully layered, jazzy instrumentals and features. Spirited, conscientious flowing tracks coming together to capture an exuberant orchestral hip-hop sensation. Number 13, Hot Chip, Joy and Repetition. An expansive project full of catchy as heck synth poppy, indie-tronic and eurodance jams. And even that's a bit of a short sell for this super groovy project that bumps along, carrying its infectious momentum from one track to the next. Number 12, Population 2, Maintenant Jamais. Powerful, pointed, progressive rock that is both sophisticated and raw. These gritty, smooth tunes soothe with an unending supply of thick, atmospheric tones and moving melodic riffs. Number 11, Clips, Let God Sort 'Em Out. A super synergistic hip-hop duo pouring out engrossing, resolute gangster rapping on growth, faith, and mortality. Astute, confrontational verses, intense, grandiose beats. This sleek, hardcore hip-hop epic flows effortlessly. Number 10, Sharon Van Etten and the Attachment Theory and their self-titled record. It's direct yet seemingly from a distance, like a tense truth that echoes out from the past, a sort of foregone conclusion that brings forth this universal acceptance through thunderous, catchy as ever, rugged and airy rock and roll. Number 9, Lil Sim's Lotus. A healing, deeply personal, philosophical recalibration of sorts, vulnerably growing through conflict and regret. Regardless of the pressure she may feel, Simbi seems to always deliver with captivating cadences and alluring flows. Number 8, Bon Iver, Sable, Fable. Gleaming, soulful, introspective indie folk, gloriously shining, penetrating and softening my cold heart. Such gorgeously clear and heartfelt sensations of acceptance and understanding that translate particularly well on a cold day. Number 7, Wet Leg, Moisturizer. Awesome, anthemic, straight-shooting post-punk and rowdy, provocative power pop bangers galore. Just a fabulously invigorating album whose playful choruses and riffs are commanding enough to have my head tossed back, shouting right along the whole time. Number 6, Model Actress, Pirouette. Grabbing hold from the opening seconds, this noisy electropunk project hooks its fabulous claws in deeper and deeper as this banging tracklist progresses. A perpetually danceable, revealing record with cavalier, melodramatic melodies that I find immensely captivating. Number 5, Jid, God Does Like Ugly. From the most headstrong, heavy-duty trap hitters with the gnarliest beats to the moody, broody, contemplative cuts, the flows, features, and double entendres remain ridiculously slick. An ever-unraveling project whose emotional arc catapults me into deliberate, fluid motion without fail. Number 4, Ben Queller, Cover the Mirrors. Incredibly affecting expressions of grief through hopeful, passionate, sing-along folk rock eulogies. Processing the tragic loss of his son Dorian, Ben's work's sobering sentiments strike tender yet rousing chords. Number 3, Geese Getting Killed. Yet another enthralling, roaming opus from these exhilarating indie rock pioneers. Masterfully written and performed with such a gravitas, they wrap me right up in their steady, sober, modern rockin' meditations. The high-flying, shape-shifting gospel of Cameron Winters is unabashedly self-assured and deeply invigorating. Number 2, Viagra Boys. Viagra Boys. Defiant, delinquent art rock that's compelling regardless of subject matter. I love these ridiculous rabble-rousers. Their dark, humorous delivery is highly infectious, and their flamboyant dance punk is so damn enthralling. Number 1, my favorite and most played album of 2025 is Obong JR's Paradise Now. The soaring, spirited falsettos over the insanely addictive Afro beats is an immersive, soul-stirring combination I can't get enough of. Jubilant, intimate storytelling that's wonderfully heartening and inescapably groovy. There you have it, One Man's Tracks Top 25 of 2025. I hope there's an album or two in there that you haven't heard yet that you're excited to listen to. I would still love to know what your number 1 album of the year was and what albums did I completely miss out on. Please leave me a comment. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to check out last year's list or this year's honorable mentions list, they should be popping up here and there. Hit the YouTube buttons to support the channel, and thank you everyone for the best year of musical monologues I've ever had. See you next time.